What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and we are doing an impromptu live podcast because if a lot of you guys are not aware, today was the drop of the 2020 MLB spring training hats. I've been talking about these hats for a minute now. I've been telling you that we have them at our store. I just couldn't show anybody what the pictures look like or anything. It's just one of those things that you just can't release the information because, believe it or not, guys, there's contracts and shit out there saying that like New Era actually has to release the product first. Let me see if anybody is on here just to make sure. If anybody's on here, please say something. Shane O'Mac, did they come out? Okay, so there's contracts and everything. And, I just can't show people, the stuff. I do got to address a couple issues, guys. This isn't, on Instagram, I created the Hat Collection Society conversation on my main, Major League Hats. You guys do me a favor going forward. Do not ask me when stuff's going to like drop like online and shit. If I know anything about when shit's going to drop, I'll tell you guys. But you guys, I don't know when shit's going to drop online. I know as much as you guys. So, and start posting in the group chat. There's so much information in the group chat that like half you guys don't see the information in the group chat that could have been answered. You don't need to contact me personally or directly to ask me a question that unfortunately has already been probably answered like 12 times over. So going forward, no more direct personal messages. Stick it in the group chat and so anybody can answer it, because you guys all know I got a busy schedule. I got a lot of shit going on. And like I said, this is not directed at anybody. I just want to make sure, there's boundaries and there's rules, because I got a lot of shit, you guys. I will tell you on the positive side, I'm actually kind of very excited. Hatter, I'm sorry, dude, but I was planning this. Why do you think I asked you if you could FaceTime? So Shane, 1978-40. Dude, it's not just you. So I don't know why you say that. It's not just you. You're not the only one on Instagram that messages me. I just have to make boundaries and rules and shit. I said this a while ago that, things are changing depending on how things go. So Shane, dude, you don't need to be sorry. It's not just you, okay? FaceTime live stream. No, but I was asking if you could FaceTime, so maybe we could do that later. If you'd get the freaking StreamYard shit figured out, we could do that, but you haven't even done that. Okay, anyway, sorry, guys. Hatter, if you guys aren't aware, Hatter was going to go live, but you guys all know that I've been telling you guys that the spring training hats were supposed to come out today, February 4th, and they finally came out, so I went down to my local lids and I did pick them up. But before we get started, did anybody see the freaking crappy ass GM introduction by James Click on the Houston Astros? Oh my God, this guy is supposed to be the new GM. What did they do? Just hand him a script? Because apparently he read every word verbatim about what was like. He was thankful for everything. It's like, dude, you're the GM. Is it really that hard? I want to thank Dusty Baker. I want to thank my family. I want to thank the Astros organization. Do you really got to read it off the script? And I thought it was really funny that one reporter did ask him, because I watched a little bit of it since I was watching the MLB Network and whatnot. And one person asked, hey, what do you think about your guys' team? And he's like, oh, I feel like we have a very good team, or a very, strong team. And I'm like, if you got a very strong team, why do you got to cheat? Now, I understand the old notion, at least in wrestling, is if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I don't feel like that notion per se, it works well in sports. I know like in football, if you're trying to do a little hold here and there, that's perfectly fine, because they're not going to call everything. So it's like the guy just seemed, I don't see that one lasting too long. I like the Dusty Baker hire, even though it's just a year contract. And a lot of the reason why is it's just a year is probably because, one, they want to figure out what real direction they want to go. They need a coach, and he was basically the right person at the right time. And so with spring training coming up, they had to get somebody in there. And that's how I feel like the GM situation was. I don't know how long that contract is. If it's a 3 or a 5 year deal, I suspect it's probably just probably a 5 year deal, probably with the GM. But there was a lot of noise from what I understood about how people didn't really care for him to be hired. I'm not sure in that sense why, but I just watched a little bit of the press conference. I was live first. Get your own time. I did. I didn't tell you to end your live stream and come over here. So he was live. Okay. Well, I can't stream in my room. My sister is sleeping after a graveyard shift at the hospital. Fucking Hatter. Yep. And I'm ready. Let's go. Astros. What was a bigger shit show? The new Astros GM intro or the Iowa Hatter? Nobody, I can guarantee you pretty much nobody watched the Iowa caucus. So probably, the Astros thing, because I don't know. Reds fan, how you doing, bud? What's up, Johnny G? How you doing, bud? Hello, Reds. See here, love the hat major, one of the best in my opinion. Use text 99. How you doing, bud? I hope you're excited for the baseball season to start, because honestly, I was talking to somebody the other day about like what teams I was actually really interested in watching or paying attention to this year. The Astros, honestly, they're up on my list. The Astros, the Reds. And I'm not just saying that because of you guys on here. You guys know, I know what team you guys are like and whatnot. I'm saying that as a baseball fan. I'm looking at to see how the Astros rebound from this situation. If they continue on to do good, then cool. That's what it's going to take for them to get over this. I don't care what other people say about, hey, we need to move on. No, the Astros need to win and win the right way in a sense. And yes, did the Red Sox have some shit going on? Yes, they did, but nothing's been gotten right about that as well. Probably rigged. It was a pitfall opening night yesterday for 2020 election season. There's an election season. Nobody cares. And the Astros are predicted by USA Today to still win the AL West. Yeah, I mean, the Astros have a good team, so it's more amazing that they had to do what they did or they did what they did. And then somebody asked me, hey, should they be stripped of the World Series title? And I'm like, no, they can't do that because what are you going to do? Have no World Series title for that year? You can't give it to the Dodgers and you can't give it to the Yankees because both those teams have a legitimate case. You can't just open up that Pandora box effect with stripping somebody of the World Series trophy. Now, I was mentioning this. I'm good, Rob. How's your day going? What's up, Reds fan? So let's see here. Who cares about erection season? Right? No shit. So the other thing I was telling you guys, I forget where we were at, but the other thing I was telling you guys is today is the first day in about 2 weeks I've been pain-free. My back has been killing me beyond the normalcy, where to the point where I can't even walk, I can't drive, I can't lay in bed. And so I went to the doctors yesterday and got a lidocaine shot in my back in 2 different places. And then I got some more medication. And so I'm actually feeling good. So I've been trying to do some picking up around the house, but I'm not trying to do too much. So I'm just kind of running around and whatnot. But I had to make sure I did this review, so we're not going to be long today. So I appreciate everybody coming on here. I care. Trump 2020. Hughes text 99. I'm really honestly curious if you really want Trump reelected. If you do, that's fine. That's your opinion. What aspects of Trump have you liked so far? And I'm just asking because I am a Democrat. But I always I've told you guys this numerous times, I always like hearing both sides of the spectrum without anybody getting over emotional or too heated. I like to hear what other people think. Because sometimes, like, especially in like sportsmanship, if somebody tells me something, they can potentially open up my eyes if they give me the right facts. A lot of people don't like to argue like that, like Professor Hatter, who I understand is a diehard Cubs fan, a diehard Bears fan, so he doesn't like to hear the truth. So I would actually kind of curious what traits you like about Trump that you would want him for your president again for the next 4 years afterwards. I have that hat, but Red Sox and low profile, great hat in my opinion. I care. Trump 20 trophy. Give it to the Hat Club Society. Damn right. So anyways, I am wearing like my championship San Francisco Giants hat. or is it called the American League National League? I think it's called like the Champ Series, honestly, but it has the American League National League fighting on there. But everything else is in gold. You got that black New Era flag right there, gold SF. Underneath, it's a nice silky gold right there. It has all this awesome details where it says baseball or Major League Baseball SF has the American National League birds fighting. And then this lining is really nice. 7/5/8, 100% polyester and made in one of our favorite places of China. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button because you guys all know that the dislike dweebs are going to be coming after me. Now, if you guys take offense to what I say, I'm sorry, but that's who I am, guys. I'm honest with everybody. So I understand not everybody is like each other, but you guys need to understand that one of the reasons I don't have a lot of friends in person is because I'm direct. And at the same time, though, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings because I literally care about all you guys. But at the same time, I need to tell you guys what's up. Now, I tell you guys that nobody was intended in my little spiel, which is true. But I already know like some people got offensive or they feel like it's personal. Nothing is personal, guys. Remember that. The other thing I want to remind people, guys, just as an education thing about, I'll read that in just a second, Hughes Text 99, is that just so you guys know, and I'm just saying this because somebody didn't know how it worked, but Patreon, it's a monthly subscription. And some of you guys are in my Hat Collection Society, and I have a Patreon and Super Chat group that I give my video links to 48 hours in advance. And if you're not a Patreon, you do get removed from that group. And it's nothing personal. It's just I have to be able to offer something to Patreon members other than like say hat reviews or anything. And one of the key components of my Patreon is being able to give early access. So if you're not a Patreon member and you were originally and you stopped becoming a Patreon member, because like I said, it's done once a month, it's a donation to the channel, then I'm going to have to take you out. So don't take it personal. Okay. I don't like it when people take it personally. It's not personal. It's just, like I said, I have to give something exclusive to my Patreon members. And that is one of the things that I can give is early access to my video links with no commercials because they deserve it since they're donating to the channel. And I'm not asking anybody to donate if they can't. What I'm just saying is, like I said, educate. I lost a Patreon member, and that's perfectly fine. I always tell you guys, take care of yourself, take care of your bills. Don't worry about me. But if you want to donate and you can, that's cool. But, somebody told me they didn't realize it was a monthly thing. So I want to make sure that people understand that it is a monthly thing. That's why I want to thank, J38 and Harley for being like seriously Patreon members for like the last 6 months to a year, especially Harley. Harley was like my first Patreon member. And I know he's busy with school, so I don't think he gets to watch a lot of my videos because he's busy. But yeah, he's still a Patreon. And then J38, a lot of you guys know, came on and became a Patreon about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So I thank him very much. So that is just my Patreon thing. And then of course, what I've been also doing, if you guys are not aware, if anybody gives me a super chat, I put them in the chat too, because I feel like they deserve to have that exclusivity of the early links as well. So if you ever feel like you want to donate to the channel, I appreciate it. But I'm only telling you guys that because somebody asked me and I guess they weren't sure how it works. So I just want to make sure everybody knows how it works. If you ever were considering doing that, not necessarily just for me, but for other creators out there as well. Let's not spoil the channel with politics. Hopefully they do more great detail hats for this year. Absolutely, he's kept every promise he made in his campaign. I truly believe he wants the best for our country and the American people. Our economy is in better economy and better. Sorry, Hughes Text 99. Don't understand. I guess the economy is better overall, and our country is safer with him as press. I don't know about safer, but I like your point. What's up? What's up? What's up? Isn't that the R True song? I really want to see the hats. I will get to it in a second. Shane O'Mac, 1978. Hey, it's a podcast, man. Unfortunately, if you can't stick around, then I guess go take care of your stuff. There is an order to things, just so you know, bud. Hughes Text 99. What's up, Reds fan? I miss Harley. Not much procrastinating on getting back to work. Thanks, ML Hats. I love to be a Patreon member, but I'm poor. I need EBT. Rob S., don't even apologize. I always tell you guys, take care of your shit first, okay? Don't even apologize. No need to. Hats, do the super chat people stay in there or will they get removed? They get removed after a month. So like since you were on the super chat, you're in there for the whole month of February because you're one super chat. So it's kind of like how my unofficial super chat Patreon thing. And I just do that on myself. So yeah, I'm not safe. My snapbacks keep getting attacked with hate speech. I got you. No worries. I'm not even kidding, Johnny G. Hatter, I think you need to pick up some more fitteds because, yeah, if you're going to be in a fitted community on Facebook, it's time to pick up some freaking fitted hats. Stop picking up these ugly dad hats like this Detroit Tigers hat and whatever dad hats you picked up or these snapbacks. By the way, I want to tell you guys some news real quick, and then I'm going to make one last spiel, and then we're going to talk about the spring training hats. What hat size do you wear? Andres, if you're talking about me, Andres, I wear 7 5/8. Hat diversity. Hatter, you're the only one on that boat. Well, I'm kind of on the boat. I've been getting different hats, not necessarily for hat diversity, but because I like a lot of snapbacks. So I appreciate you trying to push your little agenda with hat diversity, but you can't go into a fitted community on a Facebook group and say hat diversity when you know it's a fitted community. Does that make sense? I wear 7 5/8 too. I have snapbacks. I ain't biased against snapbacks, but I still fill up, man. Hey, you better watch it, Rob S. Montgomery will come after your ass, and I wouldn't mess with Montgomery. Have you seen Revenge of the Nerds? Holy shit. Anyways, guys. Tomorrow, my boss, because the 49ers suck and they lost, by the way, you guys have asked me what I think of the game. We'll talk about that later. But in reality, you guys, a lot of you guys who've been watching me for a while, Niners lost. No big deal. Move on. It's time for baseball season. Watching basketball, catching up on my hockey games. So not a big deal. If they win, I don't care, you guys. I curse the 49ers, Andres. You're funny. You guys know I got so much shit I got to take care of, and I'm honest with you guys about everything. I'm probably the most honest person on YouTube, and I don't say that to fill an ego or anything, but there's not much that I don't share with you guys, and I probably share too much. So anyways, if they won, great. I smile. I don't go to the parade. I maybe watch it for a couple minutes here at home if I can. Otherwise, I got other shit to worry about. It's just like when the Giants won their 3 World Series champions. It's cool to, mess with Hatter about that. But other than that, cool. They won. That's it. Good. I got shit in that group before. Now I'm full fitted in that group for my post. 49ers cursed by hats. See, Hatter, you're not getting it. You got to join. I hope you join a snapback group. Then you can say the kind of shit that you say, okay? Because is there a dad hat community thing as well? That's what you need to do. So anyways, guys, podcast will be tomorrow instead of Thursday because since the 49ers lost, instead of working 35 hours and having Thursday off, which I typically do, my boss decided to give me every day off except for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'll probably be working Sunday. So we'll do a podcast tomorrow. So hopefully this isn't too much and it doesn't bore the shit out of you guys. And then we're going to do, instead of the Friday, baseball, beers, and bullshit, that'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully that works for you guys. I think a lot of you guys are enjoying the extra baseball, beers, and bullshit podcast. I like it. I've been trying to find special hats or special collections for that particular day. Also, real quick before I forget, guys, Hat Club dropped a frozen ice baseball hat today. It was at 11 o'clock. I would have liked to get it, but I can't because I already bought a hat today. And thanks to Hatter, I'm watching another hat on eBay. I saw this Hatter showed me this really cool, awesome Calgary Flames hat. So I'm actually going to try to see if I can get it. So somebody asked me about my hat probation and I fucked up, guys. I'm probably at 15 hats for the month. Now, luckily, I've been able to get some good deals. See you hats, buy, use text 99. Sold out, Johnny G. I'll watch the replay because I worked Saturday. I looked it up on my hat spreadsheet. Looked up of my 201 hats, 40% of them are fitted. 40%. That's it. Damn. Let's see. Love that baseball, beers, and bullshit live stream is freaking awesome. Thank you, Rob S. So we'll be doing that on Saturday again. Anyways, you guys ready for it? When I saw these spring training hats, I was super excited. And please, guys, don't get mad if I can't show you pictures or give you information. You guys got to understand there are legal ramifications of me showing you guys pictures. And I know some of you guys understand this and some of you guys maybe don't because you never worked in retail or just never worked like a position where you couldn't really share anything. I share with you guys what I can share at lids. That's the only exception, because if I share certain things that's considered private or contractual type stuff, I legally can get sued. And I'm not going to get sued for any of you guys on here, just so you guys know, nothing personal, but I'm not risking my financial situation or my family's because you guys want to see a picture of a hat when I tell you guys I can't show you. And it doesn't matter that you guys won't show anybody. The potential is there that if it's out there, you could have that little nugget over my head. I hope that makes sense. So for folks that were getting kind of annoyed with me that I wouldn't show them, don't get annoyed, guys. You guys got to understand there's legal ramifications if I show you guys. Because what I was told also was the reason why you can't show customers, even when we had them in store, just to even show them, is because I was told that there's the contract states specifically that New Era generally has to drop the hats first, and then the rest, like lids and everybody else, can drop the hats. So just remember that, guys. Let's see, before we get on to sold out CA hats, love that. Okay, Johnny G, let's see, you have a spreadsheet hat or what the hell? Yes, he does. Show me the hats that I haven't bought a hat since January. Well, Reds fan in Florida, January is only 5 days old, so I'm not going to give you a lot of cadence on that. Yeah, so I'm sure you're going to break it once you see these, because when I saw these, New Era doesn't even have them on their site. Okay, that's the other thing, guys. Chill with, blaming New Era. I could only tell you guys when the hats are in my store. I can't speak on any other store, okay? Remember that. Also, I don't know when they're going to pop up on site. All I can tell you guys is the closer that we get to spring training or pitchers and catchers report, that's when they're going to drop, because they're going to drop before then. Just give it time, all right? You're going to find out the same time I do, and if I see that they dropped on New Era, I'll put it in the group chat, on our Hat Collection Society group chat under my main account. And same thing, if I see it on lids, I will tell you guys, okay? So just have a little patience. They will pop, and once they pop, you will not be disappointed. But I got mine in the store. J38, if I remember right, said that he saw some low profiles in his store, so legal bullshit, that sucks. I know. Tell me about it. Rob S., I will do a video on my hat spreadsheet sometime later. It's intricate and full of pie charts. It's kind of boring, Hatter. Please don't. Please don't. The DMV doesn't carry them. The DMV. The picture I was showing, if you guys are curious, I don't know what you guys mean about the DMV. It was actually on Hot Stove. They showed off the Yankees, the Cubs, the A's, and the Mariners on Hot Stove, which is the baseball network. Okay, so DMV, I'm not sure what that refers to. Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. I haven't bought a hat in a while myself, but I'm saving my pennies for the DMP6s. New Era, new Pornhub. Elvis, do you own a Twins fitted hat? Yes, I do, Elvis. I do. I own every major league hats for every team, and then I actually have 2 or 3 Twins hats. Elvis is in the building, right? District of Columbia, Maryland, Washington, DC. What the fuck? How does that DMV? How does that translate into DMV? I don't know. What's up, Elvis? Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand how District of Columbia, Maryland, Washington, D.C. translates to DMV. Love me tender, Elvis. Agree, Johnny G. Right? Did I read that wrong? The DMV doesn't carry them. Yeah, I don't understand how that gets district. Yeah. Anyways, guys. So when I saw these hats, I was excited. Like, here we go. Enough bullshit. 24 minutes. Let's go. I already know this is where the dislike tweets come in because it's been way too fucking long. We call it the DMV. That is fucking dumb. I call the Department of Motor Vehicles DMV. Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. I'm all shook up. Here we go. Bam! We got the 2020 spring training hat. I already could tell you that I love this hat. I want to get more of these. Now, this one is obviously the Giants one. I am told we are supposed to get the Dodgers and potentially a few more, but I just picked this up about a half hour ago, and right off the bat, you can see the nice orange lining right there on the SF. You got the Golden Gate Bridge right there in the middle, so check out that. And you guys have been bitching and complaining about the hat needing some changes, and I agree. So what they did is they put the Golden Gate Bridge on the side right there instead of your typical spring training patch right there. And then I like what they did. They put the spring training in the back and incorporated it with the Herman Killebrew little guy. It looks like it is sewn on because it's just a plastic logo. I really wish they would have went with the stitched logo myself. And this one has AZ with a little cactus on there with the stripes and everything. So I really like that a lot. I just wished it was a stitched on patch instead of like an ironed on, glued on. We have an orange new era flag, and then we got some orange eyelets and an orange button, which makes it really nice. I know Johnny G told me that the Dodgers one kind of sucked because on theirs, they didn't have like the white eyelets. If I remember right, he said it was like all just like blue, which in reality or hindsight, if that's what they did, I can't remember. That actually does kind of suck because I really like the fact that they threw some color on those eyelets. It just makes it really good. So I have seen the A's. I love the A's one. I've seen the Cubs one. I saw somebody sent me a picture of the Red Sox one. How's the quality? I don't know. It's a hat. It's made in China. It's 100% polyester. Let's check out the fit. By the way, guys, I also picked up a size 8. And I know none of you guys are a size 8 because it was the only one in the order. And I have a guy that wants only size 8s, but he hasn't responded to me. So if he doesn't respond to me and anybody wants a size 8, I'll sell it to him for retail plus $6 for shipping. I'm sorry, but yeah, so it's 42. If anybody wants it after Friday, it'll be 48 with shipping US. And yeah, I only got it because I was trying to do him a favor. So anyways, so the fit, it's a little tight for a 5/8. Otherwise, I like it a lot. I think the quality is pretty good. It looks like, I want to say it's, what would you call this? It's like I don't want to call it hex tech technology, but look at that. It doesn't necessarily have the diamond effects or the diamonds on it or the honeycomb. So it just has like, I guess, some air ventilation. I'm not sure, but it's lightweight. It's better than those shitty ass profiles. It's a little thin on the fabric, if you can't see, it's a little thin on the fabric itself. So I'm suspecting that is to try to help prevent like from sweating and everything. Sweatband, pretty good. Trying to see if there's anything special under it. Not really. And this is the part that I always laugh about. It says it's engineered exclusively for Major League players, but yet it's made in China. Last time I remember right, all hats that Major League players would wear would be made in the USA. So what do you guys think? I like this freaking a lot. The only thing I think I would complain about, if I wanted to be real honest or a little bit judgmental, since they have the Golden Gate Bridge right there, I would have liked it to have like a little light blue, like a sky background, going through the bridge right there. So then it looks like the bridge and the sky right there. I just think that would kind of give it a cool little effect. Now, it wouldn't really match with the Giants' colors per se, but I think that would be kind of cool. What do you guys think of that idea? Let me know. Let's see, before we get off of here, what's up? So the quality, I would say the quality is pretty good, but it is a snug 7 5/8. USD. Yes, they should have added white eyelids on the Dodgers. They at lids now. Yes, they were at my lids in Santa Rosa. I don't know about the local stores. I know Shane O'Mac 1978-40 told me he called 3 lids in his general area, and they told him they didn't have them in. So I would just call your local list to see if they have them in, or if it's not too far out of the way, I would just drive down there and check for yourself, because I've learned, unfortunately, some of the associates don't even know what the hell's going on. Like, I was told by my manager that they were coming out today, and when I went down there, the guy that was working today, he's a really cool guy, and I like him a lot. But when I asked him about it, he's like, I don't know if today was the release date. And then he looks at like the little schedule that they give the employees about when shit is supposed to go on the calendar. And there was no mentioning of the spring training has to be released or when they should be put out or anything. So he actually had to call the district manager to see if he could sell them finally. So it's like sometimes the employees don't even know And maybe some of the employees didn't even see them come in. Like I saw them come in because I was there the same day they showed up, and my manager was there. And then right after that, he pretty much just stalked them away. So it could be a fact that the employees actually don't know that they actually have them and they haven't put them in. Like I said, it's not on the little calendar sheet. So remember that, guys. Be nice to the Liz employees. It looks like the 2017 material. It's a little tight. That's what I told her. Rob S., you have never said that words. Yeah, never. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love it. I have a game used hat from last year, and it's made in China. Oh, do you really? Okay. Oh, are you talking about the Reds one? The Reds one from Cincinnati, right? That's interesting because I did think that they all had to be made in the USA. Let's see, pretty badass. They look really good this year. Like the Golden Gate Bridge patch. I know my Liz don't got them, so I'm not gonna bother calling. How do you know? Stop it with the negativity, Johnny G. Call your local list, see if they have them. Stop it with the negativity. Always think positive. I'm gonna wait for New Era to drop them, and yes. So anyway, guys, I know this review went on a little bit longer than expected, but I wanted to make sure that I got this video up for you guys and everybody to see. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this half hour. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And my name's not Elvis, but Major League Hats will be leaving the building. So tomorrow, podcast, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Most of the employees that work at Lids are freaking dumbasses. They don't even know what freaking know about hats. That is true. That is so fucking true. It is so true. So anyways, guys, I don't know if Hatter's doing a live stream, but maybe go check out Hatter if he's doing a live stream. But if he's doing a live stream, I hope he's not talking politics. Anyways, guys, I will see everybody tomorrow. Oh, I said 2 p.m. It's actually 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, Wednesday. Let's see. I'll see you guys there. I'll find some more hats, and we'll go from there because I'm trying to show you guys some more hats. All right, guys. This is Major League Hats out. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. I miss Dan D9. Where you at, bro? Okay. Bye, everybody.